Kelsproduction, yeah, that's me.
Yo, what is good, world? It's your boy, Calvin Leroy King, the third. And as always, I have my lovely co-hosts with the most by my side, Miss Reese Peacey, the one and only.
Hey, y'all.
And we thank y'all for tuning in and turning up for another dope episode of This, That, and the Third, the lifestyle show that gives you life. Literally. And we're going to begin the show in the best fashion we know how. That's beginning with some new news for all y'all new news. So what's leading off our news segment this week, Miss Reese?
Take two.
Coulda lit it right.
We're talking about Calvin's scandal.
Scandal and philanthropy. It happens to all. I just said that, man. Scandal is about us. We're about scandal.
Okay.
What scandal are we referring to?
So we're talking about the 50 people who were all wealthy and got caught basically for participating in a scheme to cheat their way into some of these prestigious universities that many kids apply to every year and don't get in.
Right.
So what I'm noticing is they're making the two people that they're going to make the face of this scandal. One is Felicity Huffman.
Yeah.
And Laura Loughlin.
Felicity Huffman, biggest role from Desperate Housewives.
Yep.
And she's also married to William H. Macy Gacy.
Oh, no, but he's
dude
in
from
Shameless.
Fargo, dude from Shameless.
Yeah.
Very noticeable actor. And then also Aunt Becky from
Full House.
And Fuller House.
Yeah.
Come on, man. What
Yeah,
the
and
fuck?
a lot of her movies are on the Hallmark Channel,
Very
which the
wholesome young
Hallmark
lady.
has said they will
We're
no
done
longer
here.
be playing any of her movies.
Instantly,
She
dog.
is cut from everything.
If you get caught in a scandal this year, you did not exist as an artist or creative, dog. Like, it's wild how they be trying to erase people from the history books.
Yeah, so Felicity spent $15,000 to help her son or her kid. I don't even know if it's a son or daughter.
Daughter. Yeah.
Cheat on the SAT. And then Laura Loughlin just paid $500,000 to ensure that her daughter would get into USC.
And that's my bad. I know that Aunt Becky definitely has a daughter. I don't know what Felicity Huffman has.
Yeah,
but
Laura has two girls, but I'm not sure. They never say which.
They say pronouns and shit.
Right.
But that's interesting, though. Why is such a difference in what they paid? Like, both of them are the face of it. She's like, that bitch was 10 times worse than me. Why I got to be sitting next to her?
Well, and they showed up to Felicity's house, guns blazing. FBI, put your hands up, we taking you in, and she was really embarrassed.
Yeah.
So
Over 15 racks.
It doesn't.
Or daughter dumb. Like,
But,
I thought, like, they went to the types of schools that taught to the test, so any test you was taking, you would
Okay,
be
so
prepared
let's
for.
talk about it. That whole practice, these classes.
Right.
That's a ripoff too, if you ask me.
I
Because
agree.
I took some of those classes.
I agree, but I do say this: the benefits of it is it teaches you how to prepare for the test, like the testing stamina. Versus, man, I didn't get any type of practice, and now I'm sitting in an exam for 4 hours, and I have ADD, and I'm
I don't know what to do.
C-C-C-A-B-D-E.
You say I'm
You know
undiagnosed?
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that could be fucked up. But if you go through a situation where every Saturday for the past 8 Saturdays you've been, okay, now I'm used to it, the ninth time, it's a charm. It works in that regard, testing stamina. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, we need to come up with a different way to prepare kids with testing stamina, because that shit is a waste
of time.
Because I'm gonna tell you, the one time I didn't use my calculator, I got the best score.
Fuck that TI-83.
So anyway, the guy who's the leader in this scam, right?
Right.
William Singer, his son attends DePaul.
Oh, here locally. Hey, Blue Devils, living up to your name there, huh?
He's donated over $150,000 to DePaul, and he's taken over $25 million from wealthy families.
Oh yeah. He done found his lane and is exploiting that bitch. He done created
found him a niche.
Found him a niche. And this nigga is bossing up, or was, because that's the thing. I be trying to tell my young people this. They like, man, you know, what's the name be out here scamming? What's the name be out here getting it? And I'm like, man, do y'all truly believe, one, that the powers that be don't know that y'all scamming? If I know that y'all scamming, then I don't even care. You think the niggas that regulate this shit don't know that y'all scamming?
No.
Secondly, do you think that they will not persecute these white, rich women on this shit? Over 15 racks, over 150 racks, and won't come get your ass for 2,000, let alone 80,000, let alone 50. Like, these must be catching bags, thinking like it's just sweet. I'm like, man, that money's insured. So whoever you're stealing from is getting their money right back. And they're building a case on your community. What the fuck? But nevertheless, stay tuned, stay woke.
So Larry Summers, a former Harvard University president, says that there needs to be a lot of soul searching in higher education. Americans are not entirely wrong to think that the elites are rigging the system for their own benefit. for the benefits of their family. So basically, I watched this story as they were talking about this, and they talked about how, like, you know, Yale, Stanford, some of those schools, they have like the legacy kids and certain kids that they are looking for first. Once they fill those slots, then it's usually very few spaces for the thousands of smart kids that are trying to get in.
And legacy usually meaning that your parents went here and are donors. Don't forget that part. So don't act like, oh, we just want to keep the last name. It's like your parents are donors. Money. Yeah, so let's not act like it's not that. And it's been going on. Like, my thing is this. I'm not surprised to hear about this. No. You know what I'm saying? I'm not shocked or anything. But does it speak to a greater issue of, man, if y'all doing it in this area, you're probably doing it not only in education, probably in politics, probably in business, probably in every single aspect of life.
In politics, Trump has.
I can buy my way into this office if I want to. It's a deep rabbit hole, man. But y'all make sure y'all stay woke and no shortcuts in life. Can we say that? Like, if your kid's dumb, send them to a community college.
Well, here's the thing. Well, I don't know about the other kids. One of the kids spoke out. His mom is like a marketing guru or a self-help coach, something like that, right? And he was like, I'm completely disappointed. I didn't know anything about this. He like shamed his mom.
Watch out for that bus, mom.
He was like, how am I deserving of stuff for that? How am I more deserving compared to kids who really worked hard to get some of those spots? I was like, well, damn, that's nice. And then
grown of you.
You had Laura Laughlin's girls who they're like influencers on YouTube. She had a Sephora deal. She had a couple other deals, and now all this shit is gone.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Z, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And goodwill is very costly these days, man. These companies will cut ties with your ass
quickly.
Your church will not let you come in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta keep your hands clean these days, and your nose. Moving right along in news, what's going on with Disney being bought out by Fox?
So this just happened yesterday.
So Fox is bigger than Disney? Don't Disney own like ESPN or some shit? Or
okay, so Disney bought out the film portion of Fox, so 20th Century Fox, right? They bought it for $71.3 billion, right? And it purchases all the TV assets held by 20th Century Fox. Okay. So Marvel, all that shit. Right.
Now you would have stopped at Marvel. Like you did stop at Marvel because that's a big enough franchise.
So the bad thing about this is, of course, they said they're not going to be layoffs, but the people working for Fox don't know what's going to happen. The people working for Disney don't know what's going to happen because they're going to merge and consolidate two companies. So, of course, they're going to be a lot of layoffs.
Fucking layoffs. So, I went, and I was telling you off camera that I had went and stopped by, FedEx earlier. And I remember telling somebody, like, what I was about to do earlier today. I was like, I'm going to walk the BAM and I'm going to run over to Kinko's. And I was like, wait, there's no such thing as Kinko's. Like, remember they bought that business? And it was like FedEx Kinko's. And it was like, or FedEx. You guys know this.
Which one did you go to?
I went 35th in Michigan State, 35th State.
You know, the one in Hyde Park, they're very helpful. Nice people.
I mean, the lady hooked me up. So shout out to Sabrina or Victoria, whatever the hell your name was. But she was cool and it all worked out. But I'm just saying in terms of they told them niggas at Kinko's that same shit. Like, oh, it's going to be a merger. We're just going to come together. Everybody going to get along.
Well, this is the biggest media merger of history. And so a lot of people are interested to see how that looks. Yeah. So 3 main points is Disney purchased a boatload of movies and TV shows, a movie studio, and a bunch of TV networks, and a controlling stake in Hulu.
Hulu's a game changer, too, because they like right on Netflix heels, low-key. Yes. They took Netflix formula and blockbustered their ass. Like, okay, y'all got originals, we got originals. The shows y'all don't want, we gonna get. Yep. And they took their same little recipe. They like Pepsi. They kind of like the Pepsi to Coke.
Yeah, but...
Close to. Close to.
Okay, we're not going to get in that debate.
Diabetes is rampant in our community.
So Fox Corp still exists. It's independent from Disney, and it's primarily now just news and sports company now. So you will still see the Fox TV network, Fox News, all that shit, unfortunately, right?
But FX Sports or something, Fox Sports or something, I don't know what it is, but Undisputed with Shannon and Skip, I think that's on one of the Fox Sports networks.
So that's still fine. Okay. Disney just purchased the film portion of it. Okay. So and then, like I said, Marvel once again has access. They'll have access to the Marvel's X-Men and Fantastic Four stuff.
The whole shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what else is going on in new news for all y'all new news?
Okay, so I have a thing with like anti-Semitism. You know, like just really.
That's like when you judge somebody on their race, like a Jewish person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is it to be anti-black? Like, I feel like that's a thing.
It's called American. What you mean? That's called everything but black.
Okay, so the only reason I bring that up is because this was in Westchester County, New York, right?
Worcester.
A social studies teacher held a mock slave auction.
Heard about this one.
Okay, so let me say, it wouldn't be a bad thing, right? If you're
a mock auction wouldn't be a bad thing.
Listen, if you are really trying to be visual and get the kids to understand what it was, right?
Uh-huh.
Only if
it was black kids selling white kids.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That would be equitable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go through it now.
But you cannot.
Nah, you can't reenact.
This teacher put chains.
Oh.
You know, come on, we're gonna practice.
Oh, shit. Everybody say Kuka. What?
So, one of the parents, Vernex Harding, said her child told her that the teacher took him and 2 other kids, both girls.
Against their will? What you mean took?
Well, you know, it ain't like kids.
They see coaxed them into doing some shit.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
and this may be a different
most like
county.
the people in the books. Damn.
They obviously wasn't no CPS Chicago kids.
Man.
So, and started to put imaginary chains on their necks and wrists and shackles on their ankles. The mother said she was in shock, like she couldn't believe it. And this teacher, her name is Rebecca. She's a 5th grade teacher.
Oh,
Some
Becky.
parents deemed it as an error in judgment and said she's not racist. Of course, those parents were white.
Yeah. It's hard to see the picture when you're in the frame. When you're racist, it's hard to call out racism. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to take a step back and be like, oh, that's some racist shit you on, Becky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, that's kind of, I can see, you know, that 1.1% of how you could have, maybe not. And they take that and be like, well, now there's a possibility that she didn't know. It's like, bitch, but what about the other 99.99999% that she did?
You knew.
And you knew.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything else to say about that. I just thought that was just horrible. And I don't
What
think we
grade
should
level
teach.
was this,
5th.
Doug? So that means that we have to be more active in our young people's lives in those developmental years and be like, baby, there will come a time where somebody will want to put fake or proverbial chains around and on your neck and thighs and wrists.
No.
And
Say
shackles
no.
on my feet, head ass. No, we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? You have to let your kids know early.
And let them know it's okay. And if they have an issue, call your parent.
Man, you have an iPhone 10. FaceTime me. I will check the bitch myself. It's not a problem.
Right.
That shit wow.
Okay. Next we have, okay, so I know you saw this. This was absolutely wonderful, right? It was food for my soul.
Okay.
Stand your ground, right? We always talk about this law and
The
this
Zimmerman Act?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Arkansas Senator Stephanie Flowers, everybody's black grandma, black auntie.
Oh, shit. Yes, I've seen it.
Okay.
Steph. Hello, Steph.
Her truth to her white male counterparts at a judiciary committee, right?
The unadulterated truth at that.
I mean, she was very passionate.
Man.
And I just so happened to be scrolling before I even read everything that was going on. And she was just so like, you could tell she got worked up.
She was
the more they tried to shut her up, she got worked up.
I worry about my son. And I worry about other little black boys and girls. And people coming into my neighborhood, into my city, saying they got open carry rights, walking down in front of my doggone office in front of the courthouse. That's a bully. Do I have a right to stand my ground with some crazy ass person walking around with a doggone gun? I don't know what the hell he intends to do. But I know I am scared. I feel threatened. Just like some of y'all walking around here up in the legislature with these damn guns. That, what's his name, Garner came in here, walking around here with a damn gun under his coat. You can see the damn print.
Senator, you need to stop.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. What the hell are you gonna do? Shoot me?
Senator.
Senator shit. Go to hell. I'm telling you, this deserves more attention. You want to come up here with all these little NRA bills and bills that Alec have and all that stuff. I'm talking about my son's life. And I'm talking about the lives of other black kids.
I feel like the most aggressive motherfuckers would be like I don't even like to shoot flesh. I'll shoot paper and, you know what I'm saying, practice my aim. But like, I wouldn't be shooting cats and dogs and people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even like how it looks when bullets go in flesh. But I think it's just interesting that.
Well, that's good, but you're not supposed to like it. It's just for your protection.
I think some niggas like it, G. I don't really think that people are just out here. I don't want to killing niggas at the rate. I think people get joy and a rush out of that control over a motherfucker. I would rather walk up and still on you and be like, I knock this motherfucker out. They like, fight. Man, I will snipe you from a tower and feel good about it. But at the same time, I just think it's interesting because Buddy Ass was kind of just using and this is like the tried and true, you're out of order. Yeah. She was like, and?
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? I'm out of order, and what the fuck you gonna do? Shoot me! Shoot me! Like, she was teen, but it's so right because they make laws to be like, okay, well, you have to raise your hand, and you have to have 3/5 vote, and you have to have quorum to start the meeting. And it's like these robbers with an order. Who the fuck is Robert?
And it's
who the fuck is Robert? What the fuck is order? Like, y'all talking about the lack of equity in humans. Yeah. And y'all got the nerve to say, well, you didn't raise your hand, so we're not going to talk about that, or we gave the amount of time to it that we said in the minutes previous. Fuck that shit. This is a real issue for real people. And it's just, I don't know, man. It's unfortunate, but you got to know the game to play the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she was out of order, but she was correct in what she was saying.
Everything she said. Yeah. Everything. And it's so funny because I saw a video. Did you see this video? I posted it on the Tt&Tiii Facebook page. This white lady in the grocery store.
Nah, I ain't see this.
Right, and it was it had to be a guy and a girl, mom and son, I'm not sure, but they were recording her. She turned around and I don't know how it started, but the white lady had two young girls, and she was like, "You trash, something. You know what, you nigger," and then she spit. Ugh. Oh, that's when she lost me. Oh. The nigger thing, whatever.
Sticks and stones, bitch.
But
Sticks and stones.
Spit, and she spit more than once. Like, that's a stand your ground. Now, what if I stood my ground?
And that's what I was going to say. Stand your ground only means that I was in fear.
I
y'all
was
scary
afraid,
as fuck, and y'all got guns. I see what the lady was
afraid, and she spit on me.
Right.
Like, to me,
I stood here and buked.
I wish some of us would, like, and I know it's a kind of scary thing to like invoke some of those laws on our behalf because we don't get the same. At all. We're not going to play on the same level. So I understand why they didn't respond, but she should have got her ass knocked out for that.
And she didn't?
No.
Fuck. I thought it was
a guy, and it was a guy like when she said that, he was like, "Oh no."
Here we go. No. Oh, sister.
And the guy was like, She doesn't know what she's saying.
Man, she's delirious.
Just go.
Give her a pass.
And it's like, no. White women don't get a pass. She gonna catch these hands,
gonna scoot out the way. It's inevitable. But if it doesn't happen in that moment, it will happen.
Yeah.
The motherfucking universe has a way of balancing itself out. Anything that you give out, you will receive back tenfold sometimes. So,
for sure.
Man, block, bitch. Duck. Yeah. All right, what's going on in new news to close this out?
So, we got what? 2 weeks? 1 week? Left.
Groundhog Day?
No. Are you?
Oh, the runoff?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
The runoff, G. Hey, Les. Listen, man. This is interesting to me because politics, as usual, is in full fucking effect. I was driving earlier, and I'm thinking like, man, we about to have, shout out my man D Nash, who's trying to galvanize the city about getting excited about the fact that we're going to make it. We've made history. We just don't know how history will play itself out. But there will be Chicago's first black female mayor. That is celebratory, right? And even though we're trying to decide whether it'll be Lightfoot or whether it'll be Preckwinkle, it's going to be a black woman, so let's get excited, right? And I'm driving and thinking about that notion. I'm like, so what if those sisters came together and was like, look, good run, good race. I done put in a lot, you done put in a lot. At the end of the day, regardless of who win, I'm fucking with you fucking with me, like kind of on some, ain't there a deputy mayor or something? Like there's things of that nature. And I know everybody got their cams and they done gave promised positions to people, stuff like that. But why not, because of what it is, black female, and black women are known for working together well, I thought. In certain instances, like catching niggas cheating and shit, right? So I thought that notion could come together and they could be like, yo, regardless of what it is, we're going to get the best of both worlds and we're going to work together. Boom. And nigga, every night I'm at the gym. When I tell you the mud between these sisters is being slung the fuck, it's like, man, whoever they thought was their biggest op during the primaries, they was throwing at them. Now it's just two of them, and they just like, what the fuck, G? Why is politics like that?
Well, first of all, let me rewind you.
Please,
I never have known sisters to work really well together.
Come on, man. A lot of things in the civil rights movement were galvanized by women.
Okay, so you're talking about
60
years ago.
plus years ago. But that's our foundation. These women were born 60 plus years ago.
Anyway.
They should know better. They were there.
That's one reason why I'd be like, woman for president. I think we're ready. Yeah, we're ready.
I thought black women
are petty. Petty. So, I did, y'all petty.
It stood on it.
Okay, and the older you get, the more petty you are.
Yeah, you're locked into your pettydom.
So, okay, so I've been watching. They had a debate last night, and I missed that one.
Okay.
They do have a debate Monday on WGN, Monday night, 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And I think David, plug fella.
Patterson.
He's having a forum Saturday. Check his Facebook page, because I don't remember where it is, but it's a forum from 1 to 3.
Right.
With both candidates. I just saw a clip where they asked Preckwinkle a question, and it must have been like, what do you like or admire about Lightfoot? It was something like that, right?
Say something nice. Talk to me nice. And she said,
I admire how she is living her life out loud as an openly LGBTQ.
Oh, congrats. She, them, they.
It's like,
damn, like, that's
So-
the best you got?
So I watched it, right? I watched everybody's body language. Lori's good for keeping a straight face. You know what I'm
She
saying?
play poker.
But them eyes was like, bitch.
Admire about Ms. Lightfoot?
That she's open and honest about her LGBTQ orientation. I think it's really important in this country that we be respectful of differences and that we understand that all of us matter.
That moment from last Thursday's NBC Candidate Forum is now under scrutiny. Tony Preckwinkle insists it was a compliment, unrehearsed, spur of the moment. But today, Lori Lightfoot, at a news conference with State Representative Kelly Cassidy, who is also gay, said she's not so sure.
I can only hope that she wasn't blowing some kind of dog whistle.
It almost doesn't matter what the intent was. The effect was, to some, I found out about it from folks who heard it in that way.
That's what you
Bitch! Of all the things I've done for this city!
So, they did later on in a different interview ask her how she felt or if she thought that was a dig. And she said, she hoped her intentions were good. She didn't go
she didn't
below the belt.
She didn't low the lower.
No, but whoever was doing that interview was also openly gay. And she said she only heard about it because people within that community brought it to her.
Yeah.
So the LGBT community is strong.
So maybe that's what I had black women confused with, was the LGBT community. I knew somebody was together. And maybe because she's from the LGBT, maybe I just associate. I was like, man, I know some of these motherfuckers like to galvanize around shit. Okay, it's not black women.
Well, it'll be interesting to see who wins. I've been seeing a lot of talk on Facebook. I've entered.
If you had rolled them dice and bet rent, nigga.
I don't know, because I feel like, we get stuck on the black vote.
We do.
Right? And because one is progressive and one is
regressive.
Is going to stick with the old ways, right? So I think half of the black people want to stay the course, like a familiar hell.
Yeah.
Then an unfamiliar heaven, right?
Yeah.
But who is everybody else going to vote for?
Everybody else. And is everybody going to vote? Because these goddamn record lows are like preposterous, G. What if people were so like racist that they was just like, I ain't voting for no black woman. I ain't voting.
Well, I'm going to let you know because I'm working.
Well, okay. So is there a point where like not enough people voted so this doesn't count?
No.
It's
whoever comes out.
51. I need 50 plus 1. Ain't that what Les said?
That's it.
I need 50 plus 1. And when's the election again? The second or the 4th?
April 2nd.
Second. So that's a Tuesday?
Yep.
Election's always on Tuesday, G, so y'all better get ready. Not next Tuesday, but the next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Rock the vote. Even if you don't live in Chicago, just vote on social media polls. Let us know who the fuck you want to be our mayor.
Right.
Out with Rahm, I guess. Okay. And I think that about wraps us up for this week's segment of New News for all y'all new news.
Literally.